Why?
The Kenyan capital of Nairobi has been plunged into a humanitarian and infrastructural crisis, following relentless torrential rains that triggered catastrophic flash floods starting late Friday, March 6th, into Saturday, March 7th, 2026. Emergency services have confirmed at least 10 fatalities, while thousands remain displaced as water levels continue to rise in both affluent suburbs and densely populated informal settlements. The Kenya Red Cross and local police confirmed that the death toll reached double digits by Saturday afternoon. Among the victims, 8 individuals were swept away by raging waters as seasonal rivers burst their banks. In a particularly heartbreaking incident in the ℎ𝕉 settlement, a massive boulder, dislodged by the force of the overflowing ℎ𝕉 River, crushed a residential structure, killing a mother and her 2 young children. 2 other deaths were attributed to electrocution in the South Sea area, highlighting the extreme hazards posed by downed power lines in submerged neighborhoods. The speed of the water was unlike anything we have seen in years, said a resident of Mukuru, Kayaba. 1 minute the rain started, and the next, our beds were floating. Nairobi's transport network has been effectively crippled. Major arteries, including the Mombasa Road, Uhuru Highway, and Thika Superhighway, became impassable rivers of sludge and stalled vehicles. Early reports indicate at least 71 vehicles were submerged or swept into ditches. In the central business district, the iconic sunken car park near Aga Khan Walk lived up to its name, with floodwaters reaching the windows of parked cars. In a rare move, Moja Expressway Company temporarily waived toll fees on Friday night to allow motorists to escape the gridlock on lower-tier roads, providing a vital lifeline for thousands trying to reach home. The floods have once again highlighted the stark divide in Nairobi's urban planning. While Kilimani and Lang'ata faced property damage and power outages, the situation in informal settlements like Kibra, Mukuru, and ℎ𝕉 is dire. Thousands of makeshift homes have been washed away, leaving families without shelter, clean water, or sanitation. Public health officials are now bracing for a potential surge in waterborne diseases, such as cholera and typhoid, as sewage systems have overflowed into residential areas. Presidential directives have mobilized the Kenya Defense Forces, KDF, to assist the National Disaster Management Unit. Soldiers are currently deployed in low-lying areas, using specialized equipment to rescue residents trapped on rooftops. Governor Johnson Sakaja has activated the county's emergency response teams, urging residents to move to higher ground. We are deploying every resource available to clear blocked drainages and provide food and blankets to those displaced, the governor stated during a press briefing. The Kenya Meteorological Department, KMD, has issued a red alert, warning that the heavy rains, exceeding 20 millimeters in a 24-hour cycle, are expected to persist through March 9th, 2026. The Met Department warns of increasing the risk of landslides in the hilly outskirts of the city. Potential spillage from upstream dams could exacerbate flooding in the Tana River Basin and downstream areas. Continued hazards for motorists and aviation. Climate experts point to this event as another symptom of the increasingly volatile weather patterns affecting East Africa. Following years of severe drought, the region is now grappling with whiplash weather, where extreme dry spells are followed by record-breaking rainfall, overwhelming aging infrastructure designed for a different era. Major central business district roads, including Kenyatta Avenue, Uhuru Highway, and Moi Avenue, were filled with runoff water, with some sections turning into fast-moving streams that made movement difficult for small vehicles and motorcycle riders. Flooding was also reported along sections of the Nairobi Expressway, particularly near the Green Park underpass, while motorists on the Thika Superhighway faced waterlogged stretches around Githurai, Kahawa Sukari, and Kenyatta Road during the morning commute period. Other affected routes included Mombasa Road near the Kiumbi Junction, Limuru Road around the Belgian Embassy, Lang'ata Road near Wilson Airport, and Jogu Road. NTSA emphasizes the essence of collective responsibility on the roads, especially in these uncertain weather conditions, noting that road safety is a shared responsibility. Road safety is a shared responsibility. Let us all work together to make our roads safer, stated the NTSA. The Kenya Defense Forces, KDF, have been deployed to support rescue and emergency response operations in Nairobi, as heavy rains triggered widespread flooding across several parts of the city. Authorities said the military was mobilized to assist the National Disaster Operations Center, county emergency teams and other rescue agencies in evacuating residents trapped in flooded estates and helping stranded motorists. The flooding, caused by persistent downpours that have pounded the capital since morning, rendered several major roads impassable, leaving hundreds of commuters stranded for hours and disrupting transport in key sections of the city. Some of the worst-hit areas include low-lying estates and sections along major highways where drainage systems were overwhelmed, forcing vehicles to stall in rising waters, while residents struggled to access their homes. Emergency teams have been working to evacuate families from flooded houses and assist motorists whose vehicles were swept or stalled in floodwaters. The deployment of the military comes as the Kenya Meteorological Department warned that heavy rains are expected to continue until Monday, raising fears of further flooding in Nairobi and neighboring counties including Kiambu and Kajiado. City authorities have urged residents living in flood-prone areas to remain alert and avoid crossing swollen rivers, waterlogged roads, and drainage channels. Motorists have also been advised to avoid driving through flooded sections of roads as emergency responders continue operations to restore access and assist affected residents. Harrowing images and videos show vehicles nearly fully submerged in various parts of the capital, with some being washed away by the flash floods. Water entered some businesses and homes, with reports still emerging about the extent of the flood damage. Heavy rainfall has caused flooding in several parts of Nairobi and surrounding areas, leading to road closures, property damage, displacement and distress among affected communities, the Kenya Red Cross said in a statement last evening. Major roads affected in last night's flooding include sections of CBD roads, Uhuru Highway, Embagathi Way, Mombasa Road, South C to JKIA exit to Kiyumbi, Thika Superhighway, Githurai to Kahawa Sukari, Jogu Road, Lunga Lunga Road, Enterprise Road, and Langata Road near T-Mall. In a video that has since gone viral, motorists using a PSV bus were stranded on Uhuru Highway, near the Haile Selassie exit of the Nairobi Expressway, with the 33-seater bus nearly three-quarters submerged. The passengers were captured holding hands to form a chain, in a bid to escape the submerged bus and onto higher ground. As part of the flood response in Nairobi, Kenya Red Cross first responders rescued 20 people stranded along Kirinyaga Road and moved them to safety, Kenya Red Cross said on Saturday morning. For those who were lucky to be at home when the downpour began, they could not escape the floods which had hit several neighborhoods in the capital. Roads in many estates were rendered impassable, with water rising to knee level in some places. Some Nairobians were forced to find alternative accommodation as water swept through houses. According to the Kenya Red Cross, some of the affected estates include Pipeline and Embakasi, where Quarry Road was cut off, Mukuru kwa Njenga, Reuben and Viwandani, Kibra, Mathare, Huruma, and Baba Dogo. Some of these areas were affected by the swollen Nairobi River, which caused residents to sleep in the cold. Other areas that were hit by the floods are Bosnia, South B and South C, Nairobi West, Langata, Umoja 3, Choka, Njiru, Ruai, Utawala, Roysambu, Kahawa West, Githurai, Loresho, and parts of Westlands. As the Nairobi Rapid Response Team struggled to deal with the flooding in various parts of the city, the Kenya Defense Forces sent in the Military Rapid Response Unit to assist in clearing traffic that was blocked by stalled cars. KDF conducted traffic control and facilitated the towing of 5 vehicles to clear the Kariokor Ring Road roundabout and established traffic control at Embagathi roundabout, the military said in a statement. Kenya Met has indicated heavy rainfall of up to 20 millimeters between Wednesday and Monday next week, especially in Nairobi and other regions in the country, as the long rain season begins. Public Service Cabinet Secretary Jeffrey Ruku has directed deputy county commissioners to monitor conditions on the ground and report the number of households needing assistance due to flooding. Ruku announced an emergency meeting Saturday morning, bringing together the National Police Service, the National Youth Service, Kenya Red Cross, St. John Ambulance Kenya, the National Disaster Management Unit, the National Disaster Operations Center, and the National Drought Management Authority to accelerate the national response. The Kenya Red Cross rescued at least 20 people along Kirinyaga Road, while the Rapid Response Unit helped tow stalled vehicles at Kariokor Ring Road and manage traffic at affected junctions like Embagathi Roundabout.